Hello, Little Hawks. Mr. Bacon here, broadcasting to you. Happy New Year, everybody, along with my co-host today.
Mr. Coleman, good to see you, Little Hawks.
All right, we're coming to you. Happy New Year 2025, what already many people are referring to as...
Have you heard it's the year of the Little Hawk?
The year of the Little Hawk. That's right, everybody. Happy New Year. We are having an outstanding school year, and we want to keep improving every single day here at School That Leads. We often talk to you about our big three. Mr. Coleman, number one...
Every class.
Every day.
On time.
Right on time. That's right. Our excellent attendance. Number two, taking care of business, getting our schoolwork done. And number three...
Stand on business.
Standing on business. Well, that's number two. Standing on business. Number three... Being kind.
Be kind, everybody.
Being a great friend. Being kind, respectful. That's what it's all about. Those are our big three here at TSTL. And today, we are coming to you with a fourth thing. We're talking about... cell phones, Little Hawks, cell phones. The Iowa City Community School District Board of Directors has engaged in a great deal of research on the topic of student cell phones. As time goes on, more and more research is coming out about the importance of making sure that cell phones are not a distraction to our education. There's lots of research out there that's talking about how incredibly important it is that schools have strong policies to make sure that cell phones are not interfering with students' education. So the Iowa City Community School District has made a decision to strengthen our phone policies, and electronics includes earbuds, electronic device policies at the classroom level. So we're here today to tell you all about it.
I'm going to tell you a little about it.
It's the school district's personal device policy. These are new rules that go into effect on January 21st. So we have 2 weeks to really help everybody get on the same page with the way the new rules are going to be. These are the rules for all of the secondary schools in the ICCSD. So that includes City, West, Liberty, and the middle schools as well. So all of our high schools doing the same thing with the same expectations. That's where we're heading here. So let's talk cell phones. And on January 21st, this new policy will go into effect. Mr. Coleman, what's the overview?
Overview of the policy, students. As Mr. Bacon showed you, we have these things here that are right from the board, so I'm going to go ahead and give you that information. We're going to talk about instructional time. Student cell phones shall not be seen, heard, or in use during instructional time. What is instructional time, you ask? That is the time between the tardy bell that starts each period and the dismissal bell that ends the class period. So that is the time that is considered instructional, at which point we're not to have the cell phones out. At the high school level, you can have your cell phone out during passing time, during lunch, and study hall and open hours in designated areas. So a designated area would be the commons or something like that. That would be where you can have your phone at that time.
That's right. Students will still be allowed. And I will tell you, the alternative was considered. The board took a serious look at a complete ban, which means that the cell phone would not have been allowed out during the school day between 8:50 and 4 p.m. at all, including lunch, including passing time, including open hours. That would have been, quite a big deal. So I think the reality is we need this new plan, which we're going to explain this policy to you. We need it to work really, really well, students. It's important that this works really, really well. If we are able to have strong data when it comes to cell phone usage and show that this policy, which just focuses on classroom instructional time, works well, I think we'll get to stick with that. If this policy is not working well, I absolutely could see our school board making a decision to take that next step and ban them completely. So we are in this together, students. I am not a believer in a complete ban. I really like that we have the opportunity to focus on instructional time during the class period. We need this to work. We need to be in this together. So let's talk about what this is going to look like, Mr. Coleman. No cell phones allowed whatsoever, and that includes earbuds, headphones, cell phones, the electronic devices, bell to bell during instructional time.
Correct. So when you enter the classroom, students, you need to have your phone in your backpack, secured in your backpack. We will still continue to have the pockets, so you will be able to put your phone in the pocket if you choose to. Teachers will give you that option, but it needs to be put away as soon as class starts.
It's exactly right. During that instructional time, after the bell, your teacher will be beginning class with the same prompt that they've been saying, secure your devices. That's how every class is going to start. That is your one and only warning, that those electronic devices, phone, headphones, need to be put away. And your options, again, are secured in your backpack, or if you know it's going to be a temptation, you know it's going to be a challenge, use that pouch proactively. You can totally stick your device in that pouch as you enter the classroom, and then you'll never be an issue because it'll be up in the pouch, it'll be safe, and you won't be tempted to get it out. So that's a great idea.
Yeah. Should we talk about, we're going to talk a little bit about, unfortunately, we have to tell you about what the consequences are if you don't follow the policy. So we're going to talk the first offense, okay? So let's say it happens, right? You come to class, you have not secured your device, okay? So the first offense would be the loss of the phone, earbuds, and or your headphones for the entire day. You'll receive your device at the end of the day. So
that is the biggest difference between what we've been doing and the new policy, is that what we've been doing was if that phone came out, the teacher had you put it in the pocket for the rest of class. Now, per the new school board policy that we are absolutely required to follow, is that phone, we have to have a hall monitor will come to the class and confiscate that phone. They're going to have to hold onto it. It will be locked in the main office. It will be secure. It will be safe. But per our policy, we're going to have to hold on, whether it's your earbuds or your phone. If they come out during class time, we're going to have to hold on to that in the main office in a locked cabinet until the end of the school day, when students can come and follow a procedure to get that back at the end of the day.
Yeah. So that's what happens with the first offense. The second offense is the exact same thing, except we are required to contact parents or guardian. So we will contact your parent if it happens the second time. A third time is the loss of the phone. Contact parents and administration, Mr. Bacon, Mr. Coleman. And again, you'll receive your phone device at the end of the day. We have to have a meeting with your parents. So rather than a phone call, your parents will have to come in for a meeting.
That's right. And then if it happens again, it's very similar. The only difference is this time we have to put a technology plan in place, which means there may be a period of time that you're not allowed to bring it to school at all. So basically, I think that's the main thing that students need to know, is that the plan we have been using is if that came out during class time, go put it in the pocket for the rest of class. Okay, but that's changing. We have to follow the new policy, which is if it comes out, if the teacher sees it during class time, they are required, it is their job, they are directed to notify the office, and at that time the hall monitor would come and you'll have to give it to them. It'll be locked, it'll be safe, and then you'll come to the main office to get it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
you want to talk about this a little bit? So
this is the form that the district has created for us. If a phone is taken by the hall monitor and it's locked away in the main office, a student comes to the main office at the end of the school day, and you'll work with our secretary. You just fill out and you have to sign that this was step one, the first time it happened, and then this goes in a binder and it gets kept. So if it happens again, then you're on step two. If it happens again, you're on step three, and so on. And so it goes all the way down until that parent meeting is required and the technology plan is created. So that'll basically be our recording form to track how many times is this happening. Little Hawks, the best thing you can possibly do is you just need to leave your devices away, totally secured, in backpacks or in that pocket the entire time. If that happens, no one is ever going to have to take, we do not want to take your phone. That is honestly the last thing that we really want to do. So it is a win-win if we can leave those devices put away totally during class time, bell to bell, okay? And that's district policy. We're not able to take them out. Even if it's like work time, I'm done with my work, can I just get my phone out? No. Per our new district policy, the answer to that is no. We're not allowed to do it. Please don't try to put pressure on your teachers and ask them for that, because they are literally, they cannot say yes to that. Per board policy, it's very important that they follow that. So we need to make sure it's totally away, bell to bell.
Students, we're all in this together. This is a change for all of us, and we're going to work with you, and you work with us, and we're going to make this successful. So understand it's a little different, but we can do it, Little Hawks.
That's right. We want you to get the best possible education. This is the school that leads. I think we can all agree that you're going to get a better education if you're not distracted by a cell phone. All we're asking is during class time, they stay away totally. And as long as this works really, really well, I think we'll continue to be able to allow those, during passing time, open hours, lunch, etc. So let's make sure this does work so that we don't have to keep, progressing to the next level with this. We can do it.
Let's go Hawks.
Let's go Hawks.